Previously on Task Force Z, Jason Todd, also known as the Red Hood, is leading a zombified version of the Suicide Squad. They are called the Task Force Z. The team is secretly working under Project Halperin, a mysterious government organization led by an unknown individual only known as Crispin. Now they are using Lazarus resin, a drug which is similar to Lazarus Speed, to reanimate the dead corpse of the squad members. The zombie squad goes on a mission to get the Lazarus resins off the street and hand those over to Project Halperin. As they enter in an abandoned theater, they see Cobra Cult and his goons are already there. Zombie Man-Bat quickly charges towards them, which causes the entire team goes into an action. They goes full on rampage and starts to butcher every single minions of Cobra Cult. As the room goes into full dark, Miss Hobart reveals her sinister personality and slaughters the remaining henchmen in a most horrific way. Later they found the dead body of Floyd Lawton, also known as Deadshot, who was killed by Black Mask back in the Suicide Squad series. While Lawton was lured into an ambush by Black Mask, who shot him in the head and kicked him out of his high-rise building. When Jason turns around to contact Crispin, decomposed Deadshot shot him in the back. Welcome to ComicsTube YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll review the Chapter 3 of Task Force Z. So if you are new here, a sub to this channel would be highly appreciated. And also turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The Chapter 3 opens up with the Project Halperin, where they brings Jason to save his life. Due to heavy loss of blood, Jason dies in front of them. But once again, he returns to the land of the living as they inject him with a full dose of Lazarus resin. While Jason is recovering from his wound, Deadshot enters into his room. As he slowly approaches to him, Jason quickly goes into a fighting stance and stabs Deadshot in the neck. But zombified Deadshot explains to him that he just came here to apologize. Then Jason explains the whole story, that how he brought back to life. They are working under Project Halperin. Instead of bomb planted in your head, it's a needle in your arm. The condition is either you work for them or they turn off the resin tap, which will cause you to die again. Project Halperin will eventually give you the full dose of Lazarus resin if you do their services long enough. But Lawton replies he might prefer to remain as dead than to be on another Suicide Squad. Later, outside of Project Halperin, Jason meets Hannah and he is getting nervous about her as she is out in public. But Hannah tells him that as long as she stays in the light, there is no need to worry about her. She tells him that her inner demon is dying. She did not know it could get hurt, but when Arkham Asylum was attacked, it was. She basically means the A-Day event where hundreds of Gotham villains were killed by Joker, who launched a huge chemical attack on Arkham Asylum. She also tells Jason that Crispin told her he can save her inner demon in exchange for working under him. While their conversation keeps going, Hannah slowly manipulates Jason in their own favor, and later Jason talks to their boss Crispin and informs him that he will go on a mission but with one condition: you need to give the team more resin because he is not putting his life in the hands of zombies. Then in the next panel we see Cobra Cult members are trying to ship the boxes loaded with Lazarus resin to somewhere else. But there they get confronted by Red Hood and his team, and so the bloodbath begins by the hands of Task Force Z. When they are almost succeeded to retrieve those boxes, blood starts to come out from their mouths. Jason first thinks that the Lazarus resin is poisoning them, but suddenly in front of Jason, Chazar shows up. She goes on to attack Jason and tells him that she poisoned the Cobra Cult to infect them. She is so motivated to do as much damage to Jason as she could. But as Jason is wearing his armor, it causes him to slow him down. As she keeps the pressure on towards Jason, she corners him to the edge of that tower. But before she can make any move, Zombie Being shows up behind of her and smashes her to the ground. As the whole team gets an increased dosage of the resin, Bane's memory started to come back as he is completely revived as a normal person. But right at that time, Jason hits him in the back and kicks him out of the tower. Because back in Batman City of Bane series, he killed Alfred Pennyworth in front of Damien, so he gets what he deserves. Somewhere across the town, Delia informs Crispin that Jason has not returned from his mission. As Crispin orders her to find him, out in the shadow of that room, Jason shows up in front of Crispin. And the last panel shows Crispin, the leader of the Project Halperin, is none other than Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. With such a shocking reveal about Crispin, the chapter 3 of Task Force Z comes to a close. Which part you like the most? Please comment down below, and also please subscribe as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.